After Chandrayaan 3's landing on the south pole of the moon, it's safe to say that even sky is not the limit for India. And now staying true to it, Indian Space Research Organization is all set for another feat. India is now on the moon and now it's time for the sun. Yes, you heard it right. ISRO is ready to launch its next big space mission, Aditya L1, that will study the sun. Taking to X, formerly known as Twitter, ISRO informed that the launch of Aditya L1, the first space-based Indian observatory to study the sun, is scheduled for September 2, 2023, 11:50 am IST from Sriharikota. As per ISRO's official website, Aditya L1 will be the first space-based Indian mission to study the sun. The spacecraft shall be placed in a halo orbit around the Lagrange point 1 of the Sun-Earth system, which is about 1.5 million kilometers from the Earth. This will provide a greater advantage of observing the solar activities and its effect on space weather in real time. Aditya L1 will carry 7 payloads to observe the photosphere, chromosphere and the outermost layers of the sun using electromagnetic and particle and magnetic field detectors. Using the special vantage point L1, 4 payloads directly view the sun. The other 3 payloads will carry out in situ studies of particles and fields at Lagrange point L1, thus providing important scientific studies of the propagatory effect of solar dynamics in the interplanetary medium. According to ISRO, the suits of Aditya L1 payloads are expected to provide most crucial information to understand the problem of coronal heating, coronal mass ejection, pre-flare and flare activities and their characteristics, dynamics of space weather, propagation of particle and fields, etc. ISRO has listed few objectives of these spacecraft: study of solar upper atmospheric, chromosphere and corona dynamics, study of chromospheric and coronal heating, physics of the partially ionized plasma, initiation of the coronal mass ejections and flares, observe the in situ particle and plasma environment, providing data for the study of particle dynamics from the sun, physics of solar corona and its heating mechanism, diagnostics of the coronal and coronal loops plasma, temperature, velocity and density, development, dynamics and origin of CMEs, identify the sequence process that occur at multiple layers which eventually leads to solar eruptive events, magnetic field topology and magnetic field measurements in the solar corona, drivers for space weather, origin, composition and dynamics of solar wind.